Then we send out the tweet. Then we send out the post on Discord, hitting enter twice. And then we push the start button on the video game. And then we push the A button twice. And then I turn my speaker off because it got turned on again. There is no, oh god, I don't know why, I play, I honest to god think left and right are altered. And that's what's messing with me. Like, I immediately want to turn my camera to the left. So I tilt the stick right. Am I just out of it? Like, when I play DK Bonanza, does the camera turn the other way around? I don't know, just something seems weird. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream tonight. You know, I really should just stop everything that I'm doing. Absolutely everything that I'm doing. And when it is getting close to 10 o'clock, let's say like, you know, 9:45, 9:50, I should just fudge and just get everything fired up. And be a little better with my timing. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat, my stream schedule is, not stream, my sleep schedule is just all messed up. It is just terrible. We ain't, excuse me, I don't know what that was. We're back at it with Wind Waker. I haven't played Wind Waker in a month? It's been like a month, right? I still haven't uploaded part 2 of the second VOD. It's rendered, it's ready, it's good to go. I believe now we are heading for this location. We gotta go get the third hurdle. Can I talk tonight? Good lord. Alright, seriously, come on. That is not how I win Waker. I don't know how to describe GameCube Switch Online's control input other than it feels like you're playing the game drunk. That's the best way I can describe it. Why is Link sideways? The boat was just sideways. Alright, we're heading out. Give me the bait bag. Gotta keep an eye out for our friendly little fish man. I swear to God, I'm gonna open DK Bonanza. Hold on. I'm gonna load up Bonanza for a second. I just want to check something. The right turns camera right, left turns camera left. Right? Hang on. I just want to see something. Because something is driving me crazy with the way the camera works in Wind Waker. I literally just need to get in-game and just rotate the camera. Just so I know what's going on. I don't know if there is an input delay that's messing me up. But it's like every time I go to turn the camera left or right in Wind Waker, it feels wrong and I have to immediately correct. Just load up anything. Any save. Doesn't matter. Whatever save it is, don't care. Because I'm literally going to close the game out and reopen Wind Waker. I just want to confirm something. Right. In Wind Waker, I push stick right, camera goes right. I push stick left, camera goes left. Right. How does it work in Bonanza? I knew it! I knew it! I wasn't insane. It's inverted. I turn camera, I pull stick right, camera goes left. It rotates left and not right. I tilt stick left, camera goes right. It's like, how do I describe it? It's like, if I'm tilting left, the camera's moving toward the right direction of the character. I'm trying to understand how this goes into perspective. There's some weird, like, perspective reason behind this. But it's like every single fucking modern game does this. Every single modern game does inverted horizontal camera control. And then Wind Waker, it's the other way around. That's what's going on. I thought I was crazy. I'm not crazy. The game is just inverted. Right is left and left is right. Every single modern third-person game does that. And then, like, the old games, like, I guarantee I'm gonna play fucking Mario Sunshine. I don't have Mario Sunshine at the ready, but I guarantee you, when Mario Sunshine is added to Switch Online, it's probably the same. You know what? Actually, I'm too lazy to pull up 3D All Stars. If I put in 3D All Stars and launch Sunshine, if the camera controls are inverted, then I know for a goddamn fact that's the problem. Hop right back into where we were. That's why I love suspend points. Man, dude, suspend points are so great. See, like in DK Bonanza, if I tilt it right, the camera goes like this. If I tilt left, the camera goes like this, right? It's the other way around. It's like, camera control is like you're directly controlling the camera. So, turning it right makes camera go right, turning it left goes left. Modern games, it's like you're telling the camera to go toward the right of the character or something. So it's like, it's weird. It's like up and down is still the same. It's like flight controls, but on a different axis. It kind of fucks with me. It's still fucking with me. Why? Or is it still... Because I think it's just so many games I've played have that horizontal inverted. Can I... Is there an option to change that? Can I change that? Please tell me I can. Is there targeting mode, rumble features, sound? No, there's not. There's no invert. Is there an invert? View change controls. Change controls. Can I, like... Here. Let's make this easier on me. Let's just... Can I swap that? Is it literally what we do? Save. Alright, so now if I do this... I fucked it up. I have fucked it up. How do we change? Help. That is left, and then that is right. I just need to invert it. I just need to invert it. For my own sanity, I need to invert this. Left is right and right is left. That's what I want. That's what I... Literally every other modern game that... Now that feels so much better. Now it's like the way my brain has wired itself around modern games and how the camera works. I swear to God, in Wind Waker HD, it's the same. It's left is right and right is left. I guess the original Wind Waker is like that, and it's been so long since I played it. When did that start becoming a thing? Does anyone fucking know? Because Jesus Christ. At least I can remap the controls. Thank fuck for that. Holy shit. Holy shit balls. Ugh. I forgot I gave this guy a voice and everything. I've just kind of given up on that. So he's telling us about the island. He's telling us we can't even get in there unless you head to a specific island a few squares away. Having the camera's controls inverted is so... Oh my god. It's so much better. It just feels right. I don't know why. It just feels right. It doesn't feel wrong. It feels right. It could be possible that Wind Waker, the ROM they're using is just like a different build, where it was inverted. I need to keep an eye out for seagulls. I think this island has a no-no on it. Right now we're gonna just focus on going toward objective, but I'm gonna try and get every square filled up as I go. You know, now that we saw Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 release together for $70, I'm holding out for a Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD double pack for $70. Please. You know, actually, Monkey Paw Wish. Monkey Paw Wish, Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, release on Switch 2. Switch 1 and Switch 2, just like Mario does, right? But it's $80, and if you buy the games individually, it's fucking $50 each. There's the Monkey Paw Wish. Now, If this actually happens on a future Nintendo Direct, let's say Nintendo drops a Nintendo Direct, I don't know, like, fucking the end of October, for, like, November or something, and that actually becomes true, full disclaimer, I'm not a fucking medium, I'm not a psychic, I'm not a sage, I'm a dream guardian, okay? So, unless, like, somebody at Nintendo went to sleep and slipped into the dream realm, having that thought on their mind that that's what they're going to do, then there is absolutely no way for me to know. There still is no way for me to know. It's kind of like an intuition kind of thing. It's like a gut instinct. Something about, like, the ethereal realm blending planes of existence or some garbage. Let's stay away from that cyclone over there. That looks kind of bad. Let's keep away from him. Although, in the future, we will need to go toward him, toward the guy in the cyclone, and it will basically allow us to fast travel. But like, you know, classic fast travel. Like, you know, you can go to preset areas. We actually were able to go back to Windfall Island, and we could have learned a Wind Waker song that would allow us to pass the time. Now that I think about it, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are both games that don't have songs that allow you to pass the time. You literally just flop it up your head. I think the first game to do that was Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I want to play that on stream, actually. I want to play Skyward Sword on stream. But right now, I need to get Wind Waker done. We got Donkey Kong Bonanza done. I just haven't gotten the true ending, but, I mean, there's still going to be more streams of it with the Emerald Rush mode. Once I clear Emerald Rush on every layer, I don't know if I'll decide, hey, you know what, let's just keep going for, like, all the difficulty, or if I'm like, hey, you know, I think I'm done. Like, it depends. Depends how, one, how I feel, and two, how receptive people are to those streams. You might notice, though, that on the most recent VOD I uploaded to my YouTube channel, I changed the color of the episode number, the part number, from yellow to green. The green signifies the post-game DLC. So, part 17 was actually the last Donkey Kong Bonanza episode, and if I got all the music discs and we got the good ending, that the secret ending, that would have been like the very final one. So it took 17 parts to get through DK Bonanza and 100%. Each stream ran for like 2 to 3 hours, give or take. So just say it's like 2.5. Average it out. I don't like these guys. I don't like these guys. These guys are mean. I do have a boomerang. I could have just whacked him with the boomerang. I don't have to do this. I can just straight up go straight for the island, but you're gonna want to get the sea chart filled out, because as you go through like this game's post game, basically this game doesn't have a post game, but like there's sea charts. There's, I think there were 21 or 27 sea charts in the game. There's no indication when you get them all, but there is how many squares on this map? Quick math: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm stupid. There's 7 by 7. How do I know? Bottom left corner of the screen, it says 7 by 7,000 by 7,000. So each tile is 1,000. So, what the hell is 7 times 7? 7 times 5 is 40, right? It's 35. There's not 49 sea charts, because I'm thinking like 49 sea charts, one treasure for each square, but that's not the case. Speaking of which, we can look at our where are we at sea chart wise? You know what else is annoying? L and R is not L and R. It's ZL and ZR. That's kind of messy with me. Open these up. They are numbered too. This is why you want to have your C chart done. So you see C chart number 1 is like, okay, we see it's that, but it's zoomed in. It's a 100 by 100 version of a 200 by 200 zoom in. It's going to be somewhere. And if you have the C chart fully filled out, you can go, okay, it's this island. Which, it's not this island. I don't know. I have no idea what island that is. That's a crescent moon. I think I know where Crescent Moon Island is. I think I'm near it. It's been a while since I played this game. That island is a bunch of... It's like 2 squares. That is just Dragon Roost. Straight up Dragon Roost. I know exactly where it's at. But this is why, as you progress through the Great Sea, you should go through and fill out the entire sea chart. This way, when you get the treasure charts, you can just skim through the whole map and be like, oh, it's this area. One of my favorite things to do in Minecraft, actually, is to find an ocean biome and just be a pirate. I just like to be a pirate. I like to be a little pirate and do little pirate things. I like to sail the open seas, find sunken cities, and find sunken boats, and find treasure maps. But the annoying thing is, it's entirely possible to get multiples, to get duplicates of sea maps, of treasure maps, and I wish that wasn't the case. I wish it would just like give you a head up, like, you know, you can't decipher the map or something to let you know. Or like, there's a seal or something that's keeping the map from being open. Some sort of indication so you don't waste the item. But technically, it's actually not possible to run out of maps in Minecraft now because of how they changed how it works. It doesn't really matter. So if you're in an area and you start getting duplicates of the same map, then you know you've done it. You know you've been to it. I know there's a way that Mojang could probably implement that a little bit better. This is Iron Island. I remember Iron Island. There is an item here that's needed for progression. And I don't know if this is the island that also has the golden ship that has the, it's not a heart piece. It's also a Triforce piece. I'm not gonna be able to get close to the fish guy without getting blasted, am I? I do not have a, cannon. I have no way to fight back against these guys. So we're just gonna have to be evasive. Up ahead's Greyfish Island. That's our goal. Now, as we get close to the square, we're not even at the square. We're just at the border. You can see that there's now the weather has changed, and we have now triggered a global event called the never-ending rain. What's really interesting is the daylight cycle keeps going, and it's always designed to be so far away that it's going to become nighttime. Now, if you screw around and come back when the sun's starting to rise, the sun will set. Table set of Triumph Quarks. Triumph Quarks. Anytime he says Triumph Quarks, he's saying that this island has a Triforce piece. My controls get reconverted, re-undone. No, I feel like how did my camera controls get undone? Change camera, change perspective, rotate right. Left is right and right is left. That's correct. We're too late. I knew we had precious little time, but I never suspected how little. A great water spirit named Jaboon once lived here, but there's no sign of him remaining. There's this guy. Dude, flying through the storms. Goodness. So you're here, I've been looking for you. Are you by chance seeking the great spirit, Jaboon? I'm sorry to report to you that Jaboon can no longer be found here. Let's look at how this place has been torn to pieces. I suppose this, too, is the work of the Shadow in Forsaken Fortress. But fear not, Jaboon was able to flee this island before it was attacked. He is in a safer abode now. Would you like to guess where that abode may be? On the island where you were born. On Outset. Yes, even if you were to go to Outset now, you would not be able to see Jaboon. The cave where he hides is sealed with a mighty stone slab that repels all who try to pass it. Why, not even the pirates with their mighty ship could get in. Must apologize, Link. I thought if anyone would know of your whereabouts, it would be the pirates. I told them this tale without so much as thought of the consequences. I don't know what they hoped to get, but they immediately set sail for Outset Island and tried to break into the cave. It's just lucky they could not gain entrance. I've heard they were last spotted on Windfall Island, but doing what, I do not know. Wish to see Jaboon, I think you'd better search for the pirates on Windfall Island. What an eerie place this is. Everywhere else boasts clear skies and calm seas, but this place suffers under dark clouds and rain. Baloo must have been right when he asked me to bring this word of Jaboon to you. He called this island cursed. I would counsel against staying here longer than you. But that's your decision. I have told you of Jaboon, so my task is... So Jaboon has survived. The sea spirit has lived through the trials of many long years. He must have caught wind of Ganon's attack beforehand. If we're to believe the words of the Rito postman, the pirates would know something about the cave where Jaboon hides. Probably first carry a windfall and search for them there. Goodness me. I'm yawning. Tired. I love how I feel tired, but I'm not tired. You all know I'm going to stay up till like 7 in the morning. Maybe tonight I should just not play Minecraft. I should just instead undock my Switch 2 and just, I don't know, play a game. Game Ex Machina, or maybe Silk Song or something. Not Silk Song. Maybe, Hollow Knight. Just something. Play in bed and chill. Alright. Another fish guy. What's he have to say about great fish? You should come around these parts on nights when just a wee bit of the left half of the moon is missing. That's when it appears. What do you mean by it? What's it? Oh, immersion break. He's talking about the ghost pirate ship. Now the music has changed. Now it's playing Ganon's theme. I do think it's kind of annoying that these games are locked behind a yearly subscription. Right now, I tolerate it because the subscription is $60. And with that $60, you have access to Sega Genesis games, and Nintendo 64 games, and GameCube games, and Game Boy Advance games. So, like, all those games combined would definitely be more than 60. GBA games would be 40, the Genesis games would be anywhere from 30 to 60 or 70, depending on the game. 64 games used to be $49.99. They hit 60 at one point toward the later half of the year. I think it was 50 or 60. Like Paper Mario. I think it used to be 40 and then they went up to 50 is what it was. It's been a very long time since 2001, so I may be remembering incorrectly. It was, I remember there being a price increase on Nintendo 64 games between Majora's Mask and Paper Mario. Because I remember like $49.99 used to be like the standard, and then it was like $59.99. And then it was I guess of this fecker. I'd like my boomerang to come back, please. Jerk. I think I understand how that rationalize what I was talking about with the camera. Is when I'm tilting the camera to the right, the camera starts turning so I see what's to my left, and then it's vice versa. In Wind Waker, when you turn your camera right, your camera turns left so you see what's to the right. The best way to describe it is, you know how left and right works in first person? That's how it's working in this game, where when you're turning the stick right, you're not turning the camera to the right, you're instead like looking to the character's right or something. It's every other game is the other way around. Every other game is like right makes the camera turn right, left makes the camera turn left. By the way, that was a really weird transition, and I think the reason why was because there was some sort of error that happened. No, what it is the pirate ship wasn't loaded in. That happened the moment we stepped into Windfall Island's 1000 by 1000 loading area. Once we stepped into its quadrant. Very weird that. They have to load, I think, a separate version. I think they have to load in a separate version of Windfall Island. Because that was a scene transition. That was like what would happen if you go in through a door or something. Alright, here we are at Windfall Island. It is just as the postman told us. I can't read. It is just as the postman told us. The pirate ship has stopped here to avoid drawing the attention of the townsfolk. How? Kind of hard to miss a giant honking galleon moored on the coast of your island. That's the size of maybe a football field. It's very small. I do not know what they are researching. But if they're hoping to get their hands on Jabun's sacred gem, I doubt they'd tell you anything directly if you were to ask. Link, I think you should try out what the pirates are trying to do. Link, I cannot read. Link, you should be able to read the text on the screen. Link, I think you should try to find out what the pirates are up to without them finding out about you. Link, I think you have the brain rot and are incapable of reading text on the screen. Have you considered seeing a doctor? Perhaps, maybe reading a book that's not anime brain rot, but like actual hard textbook. They really do mean it. Like, I'm going to say something that's going to be like against what everyone's being told, right? If you are in high school, you hate school, you want to be done with school, take a gap year. Take 1 year where you don't do school, but only 1 year. And don't spend the time playing video games. Go get a job, go keep a routine, right? You want to do that. Because right afterwards, just go to community college for 2 years and figure out what you want to do. Within that 2 years, while you're getting your prenups ready, you're getting the the shit you have to do for college prep ready and getting that done, then you can figure out what your major is. Just go right into it. Because the longer you wait, the more brain rotted it is, and the harder it is to learn something. It's not impossible to learn something, it's just, it takes more effort. Because you're getting old. Like me. Forever 20 plus 14, going on to Forever 20 plus 15. Look, don't be mad at us. It's not our fault that we absolutely gotta have bombs to get the treasure we're after. How about you just think of it as payback for the nasty little monopoly you've been running here, yeah? So I bet you're thinking it was foolhardy to ask pirates to be such an outrageous price, huh? Yep, I bet you were. You know, Gonzo, I still can't get over that bit of fast talking you pulled to get that information out of the postman. Huh? Oh, yeah. That was smooth. I tell you, the minute I set eyes on that link, I just knew he was hiding something back outside, yeah? So when I saw that postman, I just pretended like I was all worried about the kid and stuff. And presto, he spills the beans. Good work, Gonzo, really. Just top notch. It's funny, though. I'm thinking that this is maybe the first time you've shown such wit. Such cunning. You know, with your cunning and Miss Tetra's smarts, if you got married and had a kid, that kid would be the greatest pirate to ever sail the seas. Yup. The greatest. You idiot. Keep your mouth shut, yeah? Don't be so stupid. Miss Tetra, are you listening to this nitwit? Can't you dock him some pay or something? Tetra is not amused. Not amused at all. Quit goofing off, both of you. Keep your childish jokes to yourselves and get those bombs back to the ship. The second you're done loading them up, we're setting sail for Outset Island. What, miss? We have to leave immediately? But it's been so long since we were on shore. We need to fill our bellies with some good eating, yeah? How about we grub tonight and shove off tomorrow morning instead? I mean, I'm fine either way, of course. Whatever you say is fine, miss, is what I mean to say. It's just that the boys are so excited to come to town, yeah? I can't help but think it would be awful hard on them to leave so soon without a proper layover. So what do you say we set sail tomorrow, yeah? What do you say, miss? The treasure isn't going anywhere. You're with me, right, boys? It was for a night of fun. Ellipses. You're all fools. Do you know that? You saw that demolished island. You saw the senseless destruction. We have to hurry to Outset, or the same thing could happen there. Huh? Not to be disrespectful, but by the sound of things, you're worried more about that island than the treasure mess. Don't be ridiculous. I want, you know, the treasure. Busted. Alright, fine, have it your way. We can leave town tomorrow, you big babies. We're setting sail at first light, so no sleeping in. Understood? Aye aye. Say there, brother, what was today's password again? Mako, are you serious? You forgot already? You're so useless. Today's password is treasure, yeah? Remember. You know that Nico won't let you in if you don't say it exactly right. It's real picky about it, so I'll say it once more. Today's password is treasure, yeah? Treasure, eh? They say it 3 times, so if you're really stupid, you get it.
Yep.
One of the first few times you can actually walk behind the shopkeep's thing. You can break the barrels and get some rupees, but I'm maxed out already. Now, before we go and do that... Oh, hold on, there's a postman box here. Good evening. Letters for Link. We have one letter. Here is your letter. You wish to be a true swordsman. Find some knight's crests and return to me. Orca. Did the font increase in size with every fucking line? Holy shit. What do pirates love more than the sea? Booty. Right, you may enter. I love how he gives us a hint. Now we can finally go into Tetra's room. Take a little look around that we didn't do before. Whatever happened to designing worlds like this, where just stuff is designed all weirdly, and stuff isn't, like, set to scale correctly? Like, some things are just massive than other things. Games used to do this all the time. So we get a lot of interesting things in here. There's a jewelry box up at this away. You never get a good look at it. Bunch of gems, a pearl necklace. The pearl necklace is interesting. Another little box down here. There's a globe. Up there, that texture that's from the intro, there's a bunch of flowers. You know what's interesting? Look at those flowers. They're just like a generic white flower in this game, but you look at those flowers, and then you look at the Silent Princess from Breath of the Wild. And aside from the slight blue tinge, that's like the only thing missing is the slight blue tinge. We get a photograph of the night sky, oddly enough. Bunch of sabers. The mural of the hero clothed in green. What's really interesting is this. This is like front and center. Gets your attention immediately. As we take a look, we've got east and west. So like sunrise, sunset. That kind of sets the orientation of this diagram. Top right, you see there's Dragon Roost. Directly to the south of that is Forest Haven. Then there's Great Fish. And then there's where we're gonna go, the Tower of the Gods. Shaped like two triangles. Get my... I don't think we can pull camera up in here, can we? No, we can. We can zoom in a little more. Over there is Forsaken Fortress. Mother and Child Isles. That's Windfall Island, where we currently are. And then down here, that's Outset Island over there. And this island next to it is some other island. I can't remember the name of it. The inner dots mark where you're supposed to place the treasures. And it looks like Great Fish Island still looks the same as it is. It's not like Great Fish Island is... looks different. Looks like it's shattered. Even though it was clearly broken apart. It's called Great Fish Island. Maybe the island was shaped like a fish. At some point. The texture's too low res to really tell if there's any sort of difference. Well, look who it is. It's Nico. Oh, Link! My old swabby Link. So you're alive? All the other pirates said you got done by that bird monster in the Forsaken Fortress. So I thought... Never mind what I thought. You're alive! Oh, I get it now. You came back because you missed me so much. I had no idea you wanted to be my swabby so badly. I see, I see. Well, after you left, I went back to being the bottom rung on the ladder, which is why I'm stuck here while everyone else is in town having fun and eating and stuff. But I guess being so worshipped by my swabby ought to cheer me up. Alright. Why don't we set you to your next test, huh? This one is harder than the last. Good luck. You'll need it, swabby. You can see there are lanterns hanging throughout the room, right? Well, last time when you pushed the switch, platforms rose up for you to jump onto, right? Well, yeah, well, this time, there aren't any. Which means you have to jump from one rope to the next rope. Pretty rough. And that's not all. This time I put a gate on this door, too. The switch opens the gate, but it'll close if you don't get here before time runs out. Run out of time? You'll have to try it again, little swabby. The switch that opens the gate is in the same place as before, so go step on it. If you get all the way to this side before time runs out, I'll give you the bombs we got in town. Yeah, you heard me. Give your best shot, swabby. Little does he know I'm going to be cheating. Oh wait, I can't cheat. I can't use the... I was going to use the leaf. I can't use the leaf. Are you serious? I don't think it matters if the ropes have swayed or not. The hitbox is still in the same relative area. You just have to grab this one. This is the one that's important. Oh, they don't swing back and forth once I connect with it. I thought they still moved. And I failed. Womp womp. Let's give that another try. We'll reset the timers, that way we don't have to worry about running out of time. They are really generous with the time, though, so you don't really have to rush. Mainly because this is a mandatory challenge, like, you have to pass this in order to progress in the game. There's no way to progress otherwise. Unless there's some sort of glitch for getting bombs. I was over here thinking this is like DK64, where I could like jump on one rope then the other without having it go back all the way. Because in DK64 with the vines, you can actually just time it. That's not the case here. You can see if this was any other game, I would have missed that jump. The hitboxes are very generous, thankfully. I think the hitboxes might have been tighter originally, and then before they released the game, they did a lot of playtesting and found out that that was just a little bit too brutal. So they made the hitboxes a little bit wider. Here we go. What? You've got to be. You did it already? You're incredible. This isn't good. I've never even passed this test. How could he do it so quickly? And make it look so easy? If I give this to him, everyone will know for sure. I'll be so busted. Okay. You're the best swabby of all time, so I guess I'll just give you the bombs. Go on, take them. Just don't tell anyone, okay? I'm serious. Really serious. Okay? Okay? Let's freak him out some more. Hurry up and take it. I'm serious. Grab it and get out of here. Someone might come. Hurry up, Swabby. Sure. Okay. And this next bit's really fucking funny. You got the bombs, you can carry up to 30. Pull one out, push a button to throw it, push the other button to set it at your feet. Try it out, it's a blast. Using bombs on your boat will give you a mighty cannon that you can use to fight off sea-going enemies. Set them to and use with these buttons. That's mighty courageous of you trying to steal treasure from pirates. I suppose I should be shocked, but I'm more amazed that you managed to survive after being tossed out of that tower. From the look on your face, I have to guess you haven't saved your sister yet, huh? You don't give things much thought, do you? You just rush in, never thinking how badly things could go for you. Like just now. The only reason you got what you did was because we left a simple-minded little rat like Nico behind to look after things. Oh, that's... Bro, that's just disrespectful. They basically called him mentally handicapped. That's fucked. No one else would have parted with our treasure so easily, I assure you. And just how do you intend to use those bombs anyway? Don't tell me you're going after Jaboon's treasure too. Right now, Jaboon is hiding in a cave at the back of the island you were born on. The entrance is blocked by a giant stone doorway. You can't get in without breaking down the door. We're going to relax this town and eat our fill of whatever this town has to offer, but we'll be leaving for outset first thing in the morning. If you manage to find Jaboon tonight, then I guess you win. But if you take too long, we'll come sailing right by you tomorrow morning. And believe me, you didn't get all of our bombs. You'd better be quick, kid. And we talk to Nico, he says something else, I believe. Wow, awesome, you have a stone just like the one that Miss Tetra has. Hey, how do you use that thing? Can you talk to Miss Tetra through that? Man, you're so lucky. Yeah, we didn't get all their bombs. I'm going to assume these crates and shit are the other bombs. Yep. I can break the barrels, but the crates probably have bombs in them too, and I can't interact with them. They're just a solid thing. Alright, well you heard Tetra. We have until morning. Get back to outset. And get our way into that, where Jevon is. Our way into that. What? What was that sentence? I'm gonna just have to start clipping every time I have these moments and just be like, Zora suffers from brain rot. Compilation. Good evening, letters for Link. We have one. Here's your letter. Notice from Beetle's shop ship. It's time for our semi-annual Big Chance Extravaganza. We have a new product that has burst into the scene. Bombs. We're having an extra special sale on this choice item for a limited time only. You'll know where to find us by checking the enclosed Beetle shop ship chart. Visit a Beetle shop near you today. Offer not available in all regions. Don't miss this huge opportunity, Beetle. We just got fucking spam letters. But hey, at least we got a handy chart so we know where all of Beetle's ships are. You might notice that there is a Beetle that is wearing a helmet. Beetle always looks so, like, depressed looking, man. He looks so, like, meh. Like he's just dead. Also, he has a giant horn on his ship. His ship is apparently like a mechanical boat. It's like a steamboat. He has that giant horn on his ship. You think he just yells through it? So it's like an ice cream truck, but instead of an ice cream truck, it's a guy yelling through a megaphone. Blasting about his ship. And the items on it. And how you should buy his stuff. This is the game where Beetle originated from, too. Like, the same Beetle that carries the giant backpack that's shaped like a beetle. I forget what other games he's in. I know he's in this game, and I know he's in Skyward Sword. Was he in Twilight Princess? No, he was not in Twilight Princess. I will say, though, like, this is a rather immaculate sketch of Beetle. A picture of Beetle holding a Hoy pear. Looks so very serious. Very immaculate. Well done. Our preparations are complete. If what the girl says is true, the pirates won't be leaving until morning. You must meet with Jaboon and get the pearl from him before they arrive. Let us delay no longer, Link. Sure. Let us delay no longer. Alright, we're gonna need to have this. Outset is south-southwest, so let's just change the wind to be facing south. We can lose a little bit of speed efficiency by going southwest, but it's fine. It'll be okay. No, I just realized, wait a minute, look. The controls. Wait, how did they do that? How did they do that? Get in there. Hold on. Because I changed the controls, I made it so that, that's interesting. I inverted right stick to be move camera, right? So I made left as right and right as left. I'm holding right on the stick, and I'm still pointing the Wind Waker to the right, and I'm still pointing the Wind Waker to the left. Huh? Okay, so it's not a map controller to virtual controller kind of thing. It's actually, when you remap the controls, it is actually changing the specific mapping to the specific input. That's really interesting. Like, very interesting. Huh. Because if I tried to invert the controls the way I did, on like any other emulator, it would also dick with the Wind Waker controls. It would make it so that the, I messed up and made the wind go the wrong way. Whatever. If I was doing this on any other emulator, it would have also messed with the Wind Waker controls. But for some reason, they have it hooked a different way. So instead of remapping buttons to the controller, they're actually remapping buttons to the actual input hooks on the game. That means they're using similar technology that they used with 3D All-Stars, which proves that 3D All-Stars is emulated, or at least has some sort of emulation layer. It is not a native port. That means that the Switch Online GameCube Classics thing is doing the same hybrid emulation approach, where they are translating the I/O on the to code that the Switch and Switch 2 can natively run, but then they have an emulation layer for shaders and the graphical pipeline. So like all the I/O and back-end stuff, game logic, etc., that's all ported to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. And then the graphical stuff is what's emulated. There was some article somewhere that talked about 3D All-Stars and how that's how it worked. Mario 64 was the only one that was straight emulation. It was GameCube and the Wii did this. I remember reading it. And now when I got into an argument of someone online saying like, oh, the GameCube thing is emulated, I can't find it anymore. that the half and half emulation thing I'm talking about was only used for Mario Galaxy. But what's really interesting is that same technology was used for Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword HD is a ROM hack of Skyward Sword that has some new features added into it, but it's doing the same thing where the emulation layer is being emulated. But because the emulation layer is being emulated, they can modify how it's emulated to make it run at a higher resolution. It allowed them to like easily port stuff. Like, I actually think the GameCube games are running at a higher resolution than they natively do. If you ever want to stop the ship on the dime, just pull out the Wind Waker. For some reason, it snaps the ship in place. I'm gonna go to a complete stop. Watch. For full speed, immediately stopped. Really interesting, that. These damn shark things will not leave me alone, bro. Go away, Jesus. Is making the camera bob up and down really necessary? That's why I usually knock the camera to free. That shark should despawn after I go outside of the cell. Back in Mario 64, it was discovered that it is possible to do like instant transitions between maps, which is actually how Legend of Zelda works. The only reason why Zelda has loading zone, the audio just completely glitched the fuck out. Don't know if that was the emulator, the Switch, or the Elgato. Ugh. And that's not a Windows 11 thing, by the way. That's always been a thing with HDMI. I just honestly think the emulation is a little bit scuffed at times. Just jump right over him. He's not even a threat. They're not even a threat. They are a nuisance than they are a threat. Yep, and he despawned the moment I moved cells. And then another one spawned in. What do these shark guys think? What do they eat anyway? There's no fish in the sea. I don't know why. I remember, like, you're able to get ate by them, and if you, like, swim into their mouth, when they go to get you, it, like, voids you out. I've had it happen one time. I've never had it happen again. It could have been possible. Maybe it was a fever dream. Maybe it was a false memory. I just remember that. The code in video games aren't perfect. There are ways to glitch out the games, and there's so many variables, especially in 3D games. There's so many variables. The exact position on the map, the exact position of the enemies, the exact position, like, what time of the day it is, what, like, if the game uses any sort of, like, random RNG seed, what seed it's using. There's so many values and variables between frame data that it is possible to find the perfect seed, the perfect frame data where stuff just breaks. Makes you think if our reality is the same. I don't think so. If the world's created by a supreme creator, then no. Because the creator is infallible. There is no imperfections. For everything that humans make, there's always imperfections. There's always a signature that humans have made it. I'm sorry, that's a little bit too deep for a Zelda stream. Have you noticed, Link? Morning has not broken since we arrived at Gracious Isle, the land that was so ravaged by monsters. It's as if time itself is frozen. Perhaps this is the curse that Baloo spoke of. What curse? The island was cursed. Whatever the reason, if this night does not end, we have known whatever the reason, if I cannot read, then I have serious brain damage. Whatever the reason, if this night does not end, then we need not worry about the pirates overtaking us. In fact, it might not be a bad idea for you to visit your hometown and family again after such a long time away. We can speak with Jaboon after you do. I have a fairy on me, right? Yes, I do. There's a reason why. There's actually a reason why I did. I was thinking ahead. What I was thinking was... Grandma. Grandma. Where's Link's dad? Where's his parents? I can only assume they were lost at sea or died at sea or something. I'm going to create a suspend point just in case I fuck this up. There we go. Just help Grandma. Get her out of her sick chair. Oh, Link, is that you? I need you to beat it. Grandma is always happy to see your bright, shining face. Link, my dear, sweet Link. You're safe. That's wonderful. Just wonderful. Did you do this? Did you heal me? Oh, you're such a sweet child. That's right. You and your sister, Arl, are trying so hard to be strong. And I've just been sitting here moaning and worrying. I'm your grandmother. I'm the one who should be taking care of you. I'm so sorry, Link. I haven't even considered what you must be going through. I'm a terrible grandma. Link, this is all I have to give you right now. You can keep it in your empty bottle. Behold the most powerful potion in the fudging game. You got the elixir soup. This healthy soup your grandmother makes replenishes all your life energy and magic power. I always like to think this elixir soup is just like chicken noodle soup or chicken and star soup. Every time I see this, I'm just thinking of like getting a can of like chicken and star soup and just like putting just the right amount of cheese in it, just where it becomes like cheesy, but not where it's like a mountain of just like crunch. It's really hard for me to do that too. Like sometimes I put too many crackers in it and it makes it not a soup anymore. It makes it like goop and I'll eat it, but it's like eh. But then like you get chicken and star soup, you get the right amount of cheese crackers in it where the broth becomes cheesy and it is just perfect, especially on a cold day. Your attack power also doubles until the first time you take damage. Now that's one hearty soup. Your kind old grandma filled your bottle so full there's 2 helpings inside. Yeah, that's right. It fully restores your magic, it fully restores your health, and it doubles your attack power until you get hit. If you run out, you can make anytime you want. You can't. The only problem is you can't get more than 1. Whenever you have an empty bottle, you can bring in the grandma, make your soup whenever you like. Okay, hold on. Let's make another suspend point. I'm going to test what I said. He says empty bottle. So drink that. Talk to grandma. Run out of grandma's homemade soup. See me make it whenever you like. Yeah, that's what we made a suspend point. So you can only have 1. It's basically a blue potion that also it's a free blue potion, and it's 2 blue potions in 1 bottle, and it kind of looks like piss. Magic. My mouth is stuck open. Why is my mouth stuck open? that I'm doing something. Why is my mouth stuck open? How long has my mouth been stuck open? My mouth should not be stuck open. But it's stuck open. Did that fix it? I had to go into the... I'm gonna just have to do onboarding again to fix all this stuff, I guess. I'll try saving this to see if maybe that'll prevent that from happening again. My mouth just got stuck open randomly. Alright, just save the scene. Save it. I swear my mouth was not stuck open like that, and then it just got stuck open. Weird. Odd. Very, very strange. Whatever, magic piss soup. There's something else we can do here now that we have bombs. In order for us, who's us? Damn it. Fucking Let's Player thing. In order for me to do this, I need to have the wind face in this direction. I think it's the other direction. Whatever. There's a mini game we can do that I think we need to hit the guy 50 or 100 times to get a heart piece. There is a giant pig. I think there's a giant pig, but we can't do anything with the giant pig yet. We need to have we need to have an item for that. I don't think there's any other heart pieces here that I can think of. These guys. The very first bokoblin in Zelda. You know the bokoblins in Breath of the Wild? The goofy ass guys that kind of look like the old moblins? Yeah, that's bokoblin. Alright, so for this, we have to stand up here. We're gonna need to have our Deku leaf. It's best to stand on top of this. Then we've just faced the wind in the direction that Link's head is. That guy with the top hat and the scope, he's just known as the ho-ho guy. You look at him and he goes, ho-ho, and he talks about stuff. But yeah, we want to go up here. This is where we want to go. I never understood why. The N64 games, Link has a 3-slash combo. He swings right, then immediately back left, then right again. In this game, Link has a 4 combo. And the actual point of damage is not the sword itself, but actually the swipe that's behind it. Oh god, you meant this guy again? I'm not dealing with that shit. Fuck that shit. If I didn't have the fairy with me, I'd have to go to here anyway to get the fairy to heal Grandma. Why is the camera locked on the bomb? Yeah, I'm going down here because I believe this is the one that gives me the wallet upgrade so I can carry more rupees. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. I think this is the one and only time the Great Fairies have, like, more than one set of arms. They're going for, I guess, a Shiva look. It makes me wonder what has caused the Great Fairies to mutate and have an extra set of arms in this game. There's like a lore reason behind it. The fairies in this island shall ease your weariness when you grow fatigued from your battles. I'm here to do that. And now we can carry 2,000. Is it 1,000 or 2,000? I think it was 1,000 rupees. Might have been 2,000. And then it caps off at, I think, 5,000 or 8,000? These guys. We have to go back this way? We have to go back. We're just gonna sidestep these dudes. I don't need to fight them. I'm not going to fight them. There's one other thing I can do. Just jumping up here. I can't remember what's up here. If it's a heart piece or just money. Or just nothing. It's just another way to get in here. I also find it interesting that all the doors of Outset Island have a Triforce upside down. That design's like that for a reason, and I don't think it was ever explained why. I don't even know if Hyrule Historia talks about it. Good evening, Letters Link. We have one letter. Here's your letter. I'm sorry to disturb you with this unsolicited letter. If the following does not interest you, please throw the letter away without a second thought. But this is your big chance. If you have need of an empty bottle, piece of heart, or treasure chart, we have them at special bargain prices. We only have one of each. If you're interested, go to the shop near Rockspire Island. First come, first serve. Can't wait to serve you. Those who took the time to read this letter, please accept my humble thanks, Assistant Manager, Rockspire Shop. It's one rupee. singular rupee. Alright. Let's go around the back of the island. Are you ready? If that is the case, then we must search for the cave around the backside of outside island where Jaboon is said to hide. There are other great fairies. There's a couple of them, but I don't think we have a single item to get into any of them. Yes, the whirlpool, that's where we're going. I'm just safe swimming right now. Because I don't feel like getting stuff. I'll be quiet for a bit until I gotta focus. You don't really have a lot of opportunities to hit this. You have to be close to hit it. This music fucking gave me nightmares, dude. You are on a time limit too. You can't escape this this whirlpool. You have to do it in the time limit you got. Fortunately, it doesn't take that many hits. Once you get it down to the last bit. Uh-oh. I've run out of bombs. There's no way to get any sort of, like, guide to tell you where your shots are going to land. You have to eyeball it. There's no health bar either. The only way to tell if you're affecting it is when it flashes red. If it was a modern game, there'd be a health bar on it. Tip-off is rather forgiving. I love how the whirlpool is just a flat texture instead of being curved inward. Worst part is as I get close to the center of this damn thing, I'm going to swing around faster. God, I don't remember having this much trouble when I first played this. I failed this maybe once. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm supposed to hit the very top of it. I feel like it's taking one too many hits. Because you only have 30 bombs. Yeah, you have to hit it dead on. Okay. That's what I was doing wrong. You actually have to hit it dead on. There was supposed to be an entire dungeon on Great Fish, where you go inside Jaboon. Like, Just like in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. But they decided to scrap that for some reason. Let's give a read on what this guy is saying. There it is. Okay, so here we are. Here's what he says. He says, "Well met, Hyrule King." What's he mean by that? "Well met indeed, Jabun. I am pleased to see that you are safe. The events that we have long feared seem to have been set into motion. Yes, it seems Ganon has returned. There can be no other explanation. If you have sought me out, it must mean you have found the Hero of Time, does it not? Unfortunately, that is not so. Then for what purpose have you come to see me? The one I have brought with me has no connection to the legendary one, and yet I sense great promise in the courage that this one possesses." Promise? You suggest that I leave the fate of Hyrule up to a mere chance? I do. It is the only way. I see. Now I suppose it is up to the gods to deem whether his courage is true. I give to you the guidepost to the gods. A guidepost to the gods? What's he mean by that? I've beaten the game, I already know. Just let me be coy, okay? This jewel should dispel the curse that Ganon has cast upon this land. So, that foul rain and this night were indeed elements of a curse brought on us by Ganon. He must intended to cast this land into pure darkness for all time. Tell me, Hyrule King, have you learned the whereabouts of the one who carries the bloodline of the Princess Zelda? I believe I have. That is well. You must protect Zelda. She cannot be permitted to fall into the hands of Ganon. I am counting on you. There's actually an entire wiki page that has translated all the Hylian text in the game. What's interesting is the stuff translates into Japanese. Windfall Island is known as Tara Island. And I think there's a couple references to Beetle. Beetle's map is known as Terry map. So he's known as Terry in Japanese. Now, of course, when you when you finish Wind Waker, when you roll credits on it, you can start a new game where Link does not get out of his pajamas. And when you do that, you're actually able to read the Hylian text. You're able to understand ancient Hylian. Even though it's implied that Link still doesn't understand it, they just decrypt the text for you. Which is the reason why it doesn't do that the first time you play through, because right there I just read he calls the King of Red Lions the Hyrule King. Which kind of spoilers what's going on ahead. What's going on, Devo? We just lifted the Ganon's curse that was cast over the Great Sea. Now we're going to go find the Tower of the Gods and climb it. And that's where we will conclude the stream. So we got a whole dungeon to go through. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I guess we've decided we're going to be doing Smash Brothers, unless you got a copy of Mario Party that we were thinking of playing. And I love how you just steal my meme and you post it on the Discord, you son of a... It's not. You could at least, like, crop the tweet out or something. Come on, bro. Why you gotta do me like that? Yeah, well, I've been doing one dungeon per stream anyway. It's a good... The game only has, like, what, 5 fucking dungeons in it? There's Forsaken Fortress is technically a dungeon because you fight a boss and you get an item in it, but you go to it twice. So I for some reason, I don't count it as a dungeon, even though it is. It's a short one. You got Dragon Roost to get Forest Haven, Tower of the Gods. That's 3. Then you have Forsaken Fortress, Earth Temple, and Wind Temple. That's 6. And then Ganon's Tower is just a boss rush. That leads up to, like, the final climactic ending of the game, which puts it at 7. Lol, meme stolen. You can't steal a meme. You can only, like, spread it. Memes are, like, the perfect example of how communism should work. We just spread things around. There is no price. Ganon's curse has been broken by the power of the pearl that Jabun gave us, so morning should come soon. It is well that we have gathered all the pearls. Are you ready, Link? Wait, why did you have to put... Why did they do 2 return spaces on that? Yeah, you liked it. At least you liked it. Some people steal memes and don't even like the post. I've marked the place where you must set the pearls on your sea chart. Once you have placed each of the pearls in its proper location, the proving grounds for your courage will become apparent. Clearly, the search for Jabun has shown that Ganon has begun to make his efforts to block our path forward. Our path? What did I have? Why am I unable to read? It is certain that the pearls... We're clipping this again of Azu can't read. It is certain that the pearls... I'm just continuing. I give up. You should finish any business you have here on Outset right now, so you shall not have any regrets later. I literally read it as pearls twice. Perils. Perils! Perils, damn it! Fucking A. Alright, so we have to go to these 3 islands. We've already been to one of them. My Wind Waker. I need the Wind Waker. It is kind of funny to steal my meme. My meme's a stolen meme anyway, because I quote-tweeted the meme I stole from and just repurposed it. The original format was like, how to finish your backlog of comic books. Stop buying new comic books. Blueprin's speech, lol. Yeah, Blueprin's speech, alright. I think we're getting into late-stage autism where you start becoming a vegetable. So in 10 years, I will be shitting my pants and going, no. No, I won't. I hope not. I hope not. I hope it's not a sign of, like, early onset Alzheimer's or something. Or, no, it wouldn't be Alzheimer's. It would be Parkinson's, right? Parkinson's would make it so you aren't able to speak straight because your body's basically becoming a statue. Your muscles are just stiffening up and becoming atrophied or something. I don't want to think about it. I'm going to stop thinking about that. This game has a lot of sailing in it. And what I find funny is people will complain about Wind Waker. And they're like, oh man, it's so much sailing, there's so much water, there's so much doing nothing, right? And then you play any given open world slop game and it's basically the same shit. It is the exact same shit. It is points of interest and dungeons separated by a big open empty map with maybe a couple interesting POIs. Every tile in this game, the main POI is the island itself. Some islands you can't land on. They're just there for like a puzzle or a landmark or something. I don't know what's going on with my, I'm going to have to do the onboarding again for Warudo, because, like, both times I've launched it ever since I've updated to Windows 11, my mouth got stuck open. I could have sworn it wasn't stuck open earlier on the stream. I guess I'll watch the recording back and see if that's the case. But I literally had to go in and just, like, change, just swap a setting back and forth just to get it to fix. And then I went and saved it, so hopefully that's not going to happen again, but it might happen again. See, on the Wii U version of this game, you could just, you know, look at the bottom screen. Use a better camera, maybe. I have a Logitech 1080p Pro Stream. It's able to capture footage at 1080p. It is the best camera you can get, and it's pretty damn good. I'm gonna need this. Remember the P-hats? Yeah, say hello to C-hats. They're P-hats on steroids, and they're fucking terrifying. God damn it. Why is everything in here want to give me nightmares? Look at this thing! That boomerang's going for it, too. They look like the pot of greed. Did they not look like the pot of greed? Oh, I'm actually off the boat. Alright, I think the best thing to do here is actually to keep moving. I know what I need to do. I just want to climb back into the boat that I got knocked out of. Please. Please. Let's smack right into one. You have superstars, but it's your brother's who's 4 hours away. Oh, okay. So we can just play Smash Brothers instead on Thursday. Wandering traveler who seeks the guidepost of the goddess, place the pearl you hold here. Or is it Friday? It's Friday, not Thursday. Friday is the day that I'm not streaming. Because I'm assuming my parents might want to go out for dinner on Friday, so that's why I don't have a stream plan on Friday. I started late again today. I started 30 minutes late. Not because I was, like, doing anything that would have held me up. It's just, I literally was just like, I decided, hey, I'm gonna eat dinner at, like, fucking 9:40. And then I'm gonna, like, start dicking around in Minecraft. Instead of, like, hey, you know, maybe I should, like, just eat a snack. Oh, I don't have any snacks, that's the problem. I'm literally like, I don't want to get snacks in the house because I'll wind up eating snacks when I stay up real late. I hate these guys. Yeah, you don't want to drive it. Yeah, fair enough. Like, I was thinking if they had it digitally, you could just do game key card thing. Not game key, you could do like the virtual game card thing, but no. I think the two Nintendo Switches have to be next to each other, which is stupid. A famed pictographer lives far to the north here on Windfall Island. He's apparently real wise and talented in the ways of pictography. He's even said to have legendary pictographs that he treasures above all other things. He keeps them hidden away in a secret safe, or so they say. What exactly is a pictograph, anyway? I do not like these things. His snacks are good unless you're trying to lose weight, in which case it's like, the only thing eating snacks is going to do is make me fatter. So I need to like not eat snacks and just only eat meals and then drink water in between meals. And drink water when I have meals. So I feel fuller faster. So I don't eat as much and get more fat. I don't want to get any more fatter than I am. I actually want to lose weight. I would like to lose at least 10 pounds. That should be doable, right? How many weeks are left in this year? More than 10? So, like, I would like to lose 10 pounds by the end of the year. That would be great. That would be fantastic. I mean, I'm forever 20 plus 14, going on forever 20 plus 15, so... I'm a need to, like, not eat like a kid. Or it's going to catch up with me in like a year, and it's not going to be good when it catches up with me. I saw how it affects my dad. I saw how it affects my granddad. It's basically blood clot. Oh boy, I sit on my butt and play video games for extended periods of time. Do you want to know how you get a blood clot? Doing that. Alright, he's giving us a hint about how to get an empty bottle. About the safe. Wait, we've run out of bait. Let's get more bait. Give me this, please. I got something for this punk ass. Can I not cruise while I'm doing? I can't cruise while I'm doing this. Battle Pirates, this is not. Fucking, what's the other game this is not? No. Oh, people gotta bother me when I'm streaming. I'm going to lose my mind. When I have a mental breakdown one day, I don't want anyone to be surprised. Oh my god. Guess we gotta mute. Once I get all these certifications done and I get a fucking, like, salary job, the very first thing I'm doing is I'm going to be, on my days off, I'm going to be going through stuff. I'm going to be putting stuff that I want to keep in a box to take with me. And everything else I'm either going to leave behind or sell. And I'm just going to move into a, I'm going to move to an apartment or something. I swear to God. I'm just going to fucking do it. The other thing I'm going to do is when I move, I'm taking my computer with me. I'm gonna fucking, my computer has Ethernet network card in it already. I'm just gonna fucking go full Ethernet. Nothing will be Wi-Fi. Oh, but you know, what about my phone? How's my phone supposed to connect to the internet with no? Oh shit. There's no way to get away from this guy. I don't have a bow, so I have no way to help. Where the fuck did he send me? We're all the way back at Outset Island. Oh, son of a bitch. I don't know why people constantly bother me when I stream. It's what my parents do. They have a sixth sense. They know when I'm streaming, and that's when they start with their bullshit. I straight up have just observed. I'll sit in here, I'll play games all day, my parents won't bother me. The moment I open up my streaming software and start going live, that's when they start up. That's when they start going in and out of the bathroom more frequently. That's when they start fucking coming in and bothering me about everything. I hate it. I hate it. Got knocked back. I didn't want to get knocked back. There's no way to do any sort of rewind. Like, holding minus does not allow me to do, like, a rewind at all. So we have to sail all the way back to where we were. We have to hit that island from the north. Yeah, I know they can hear me yapping, it doesn't matter. What burns me is there's times where I'm trying to talk to my parents about something important, and they're watching fucking TV, and they tell me to shut up, they're watching TV. But when I'm streaming something, it's like, oh no, they're allowed to bother me if I'm doing something, but if they're doing something or nothing, then I can't bother them. I hate it. That's what I'm telling everyone right now. I've said it once already on stream. When you're out of high school, take a gap year. Go work a part-time job at McDonald's or Walmart or something for 1 year, and then, like, the next year, go to school. Go to your community college. I don't know what I want to do for school. Go to community college, because when you go to college, you have to do college prep courses. Like, your first 1 year, the first year you do in college is always going to be like calculus 3 and trigonometry and shit like that. It's always and college level writing. It's always going to be the general academic shit first. And then by that first year, you're going to figure out, hey, I want to change my major to this, to medicine or to technology, or to, I want to drop out and do blue collar work, which is in demand. Don't do what I did. Don't sit on your ass and play video games for 10 years and listen to all these quacks, all these grifters on the internet saying, oh, college is useless. Look, the only people that college is useless to are people that are actually smart and spend their time making things. When I say making things, I don't mean just drawing. That's not really going to get you anywhere, unfortunately. I wish that wasn't the case. But I'm talking like if you're in middle school, high school, and you're like making games, like you're actually programming games, like you're messing with like Python or something, and you're already building games, you've already put like a couple apps on app stores, and you've put a couple like games on itch.io and sold them for money, then you don't have to do college. All you have to do is just make games. Eventually you get that one hit game, you open your own studio, and you hire other people to help you make games, like Team Cherry, right? But that's a hard thing to do. It's not everyone's gonna make it, and that's really don't think like, oh, I don't want to do this thing because not everyone's gonna make it. Because I got news for you. Not everyone makes it in every field. You have to fight for everything that you want to do. You can't sit back and do nothing and expect life to be okie dokie. You have to put in effort. If that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, I'm sorry, that's just the way life is. By age 35, you should be out of the house. The only exception to this rule is if you are autistic. If you're autistic, then maybe 30. Maybe put an extra 5 years on everything. Like, be out of the house on your own by 25. Be married by 30. For autistic people, add 5 years onto it if you're high functioning, low assistance. It's, you know, out of the parents' house by 30, married by 35. That's why you're going blue collar. Yeah, if college isn't for you, if you're like, I hate school, I don't want to, like, if you were like me, you're like, I hate school, I don't want to do school ever again, school is the devil, fuck school, go to a, you still have to go to school, go to a trade school. Usually most of your community colleges have classes in the trades. Learn one of the trades, learn to be a plumber, learn to be an electrician, unless you're colorblind, in which case be a mechanic instead. Learn to fix things. And then get the license or certifications, whatever, that says you know how to fix things. And then fix things. And make money doing that. Like, imagine being a mechanic. If you live in the United States of America, be a fucking mechanic. Everybody needs a car. Because our entire country is built around car culture. Therefore, you know, fucking needing a car, knowing how to work on cars, everyone needs a car, you're never out of a job. You want to know what AI will not replace? A fucking automobile mechanic. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you are going to tell me that some nobody that doesn't know how to work on a car can ask ChatGPT how to fucking fix something on a car, you're out of your goddamn mind. Ask Devo. Ask him, he's in chat. Well, you can't ask him if you're watching the VOD, but like, Devo, do you think someone could ask ChatGPT on how to fix a car? I don't think so. What about you? What's the car expert think? Until electric cars, even electric cars have maintenance that need to be done. And by then, you just need to be an electrician. Electric cars still have moving parts, though, right? You're just moving from a combustion engine to an electric engine. The same concept, just not combustion. And electric cars are a fucking meme. Yeah, but less. AI will not replace mechanics. Everyone, if you know how to work, if you know how to fix an engine on a car. Like, here's what you need to do. Learn how to do basic maintenance on a car. Learn how to fucking, like, set tires in a car. Learn how to, like, balance, do, like, alignments and balances and shit. And then go around poor neighborhoods and be like, $50, I do it. And there you go. You just do it right the fuck there out in the middle of the heat. Where do we have to go now? We have to go here and down. I watched this whole hour-long video about Donkey Kong Bonanza and how it kind of bridges these two game concepts together. Because my fucking passion is goddamn game design. That's my passion. That's the thing I'm all about, dude. Yet I have never once opened, like, Unity or Unreal Engine. Because it's like, I don't know, I find how games are made interesting because game design in a nutshell is, I want my game to do this. How do we do this? That's basically what it is, and just all kinds of programming is the same way. When Minecraft first came out, there wasn't a single video game that came out that had an endless procedural generation world that had voxel-based terrain. There are games that have voxel-based terrain. There are games that had a procedurally generated world. But, there weren't any games that combined the two things together. Because no one figured out how to make that run at, like, not 2 frames per second. And Notch built this in Java. What programming language should I learn? Whichever one you're comfortable with. Look at examples of code. Which one looks more fun, less scary to you? Python, probably. How do I get started learning Python? Ask ChatGPT. That's one thing I will give ChatGPT for. ChatGPT is very good at one fucking thing, and it is summarizing things on the internet. It will crawl the internet, it will find sources, and then it will basically give you a Reader's Digest version of what it finds. So, for example, ask ChatGPT, how would I get started making Minecraft mods? And it'll probably tell you that you're gonna have to download this, like, either Forge or Fabric, and download the development kit for it, and then download some sort of, like, front end for it. That's the other thing. So you see, this is why I keep saying I wish I was born 10 years later. I wish I was born in the year 2000. I should be 10 years younger than I actually am, because technology, if I was born just 10 years later, I would have a better life. I wanted to make video games as a kid in middle school and high school. The only way I could do that was with applications like Zelda Classic and RPG Maker, and all of those were limited. Nowadays, you don't know how to program at all, go to scratch.com, or what is it? No. Scratch.mit.edu, I think? Or scratch.mit, whatever the fuck it is. Just go to Scratch and do code blogs. I want to learn how to code things. How do you code? Ask ChatGPT. But if you don't want to ask ChatGPT, here's what you do. Step 1, go to Scratch. Go to Scratch and get familiar with, like, building stuff in Scratch. If you want to make games, ask yourself, how am I going to make the game? And you make it in Scratch. People have made full-on games in Scratch that are really fucking good. I mean, holy shit. People have made malware in Scratch. I'm not kidding. There is Scratch malware out there. Not Generation Z. I still would have been, if I was born 10 years later, I still would have been a millennial. I would have been on the cusp between millennial and Gen Z. But I'm just looking at, like, okay, I'm born in the year 2000, right? The Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation 1 are the current consoles. So, I'm still going to experience the golden age of gaming. By the time I'd get into gaming, I was probably age 4 or 5. So it would be 2004, 2005. So I would probably, my first games would probably be on Nintendo 64. I would eventually get a GameCube. I'd miss out on playing games like The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, and Majora's Mask. But hey, you know what? I'd get to play them again because they've been re-released so many times. I love this cutscene, by the way. This cutscene is just fucking ridiculous. It's like a regular fucking Tom and Jerry moment. But like, I would have, when I was 5 years old, by the time I was 5, because the GameCube was out in 2002, the Wii came out in 2007, right? So you had Virtual Console. I could have played those classic N64 games on Virtual Console. I would have still experienced, by the time I was like 12, it would be 2012 when I was 12. We'd have the whole Mayan calendar scare shit. But I would have been little. I would have experienced GameCube games. I would have experienced Wii games. I would have had the Nintendo DS and grown up with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I would eventually go back and play the classic Pokemon games at some point. Probably find them antiquated because, I mean, aside from nostalgia, they are antiquated. If you want to play the Kanto games, play Fire Red and Leaf Green. But like, by the time I would be 18 years old, it would be 2018. So, I would have, by the time I would be in high school, like 2016, 2017, I just realized, when did the fuck did the Nintendo Switch come out? I would have had the Nintendo Switch in high school. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm that old. I would have access to stuff like Unity and stuff like Unreal Engine. I probably would get really big into Minecraft. I know for a fact I would be all over Minecraft. So I would be all into Minecraft, and then I'd get into Fortnite. I would most likely be into Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox. Those would be the three things I'd be into as like adolescent and young, like just entering adult. And then all three of those platforms, like Minecraft has the modding scene. Roblox is literally a build your own game platform using like easy scripting engine tools and shit. And then Unreal Engine is like the pipeline to game development is you toy around with Minecraft, you mess around with commands and functions and data packs to get familiar with that shit. Then you move on to messing with Roblox and messing with the scripting engine and making games in Roblox. Once you get familiar with that, then you go and graduate to Fortnite and start making custom games in Fortnite, because there is a creation kit there's Unreal Engine, and then there is the Unreal Engine creation kit specifically built for Fortnite. So you would go to that. Fortnite doesn't suck. Fortnite's fucking amazing as a platform. Fortnite is just basically Roblox, but for an older crowd. It's the same kind of platform. I forgot which way I go in here. The reason I'm talking about Fortnite is you can make custom games in Fortnite. I mean, you know how Fortnite's core gameplay is, right? Go look at fucking Lego Fortnite. That's built in the same engine as Fortnite. It just loads of different, like, game rules. That's it. You could make a fucking RPG game mode in Fortnite if you wanted to. You could possibly recreate The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time in Fortnite if you wanted to. It's like, the idea would be, you would start with Roblox. You'd start with Minecraft and start dabbling with modding in Minecraft. Then you'd go into Fortnite. Or no, then you'd go into Roblox and mess with Roblox scripting engine and get used to that. Then you'd graduate to Fortnite and mess with the creation tools of Fortnite. And then that'll get you familiar with Unreal Engine. And then next thing you know, hey, well, fuck it, you're messing with Unreal Engine now. I think I had to move the... I keep forgetting it's this. Let's do this. Roblox because it's free, then Minecraft. Yeah. I'm talking in terms of modability, but yeah, you know, Roblox, then Minecraft. Basically, there's a lot of creation tools out there. Games I would be playing on Nintendo Switch. You know, Game Builder Garage. Because I would be in high school. It would be 2006. I'd be 16 years old. I would be messing with Mario Maker 2 and Game Builder Garage in high school and making games that way. I would be down a very different path in life. See, when I wanted to make games, right, I think I've told the story on stream before. I was in high school. We were going to Virginia Beach. At Virginia Beach, there is a college known as ECPI. It was also known as ITT Tech. It was like basically the same college, just one went bankrupt, but they're both under the same, they're both under the same fucking banner or something. Same company, I think. But I remember going to ITT Tech, we were like, hey, I want to look into the game design course. They walk us through campus, they're like, oh, here's all the Windows PCs are here. All the we're gonna learn like Windows. There's like all those Macintoshes, Macs. Like you'll learn to use Macintosh and whatnot. And when you get into the fucking recruiter's office, and the recruiter asked me how good I am at math, and like at the time, because I was going for a school for the mentally fucking handicapped, math wasn't very much my strong suit because the teachers there weren't equipped to actually teach math. They were equipped with basically babysitting people that shit themselves all day. So, I told them I'm not very good with math, and I kind of don't like it, just because at the time I would struggle with it. Now I'm good with it, but still, like, algebra, I look at algebra and I gloss over. If I look at an algebraic expression, I completely gloss over. Like, why am I still in this room? I already have the item that's in this room. It's the map. The map is the item in this room. And, I distinctly remember that. I was like, wow, there's like a lot of math. And I felt so discouraged. Like, I went from going like, I'm gonna go to Virginia Beach, I'm gonna go to this college, I'm gonna learn to make games, and I'm gonna like fulfill my dream. And then like that exact moment, I wasn't even out of high school, and my dreams were fucking shattered and stomped on. Because I would want to go to college to I wanted to work at like Nintendo or Microsoft or EA or something and make games. And I found out you need to do all this math. I'm like, oh, I don't know now. I'm not sure. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just focus on math at school and get better. And then I remember, my dad fucking denies this. I distinctly remember my dad saying this. My dad said that he does not want to pay money for me to go to school to learn to make video games. Like, gee, thanks. Which is really ironic when my parents constantly bitch about having to pay for my things. I'm like, hey, you didn't want to pay for me to go to college to make video games and have an actual career. So I've got completely derailed for 10 years, and now you're like, why is our child such a fucking failure? I don't fucking know, it's a mystery. I know his guess. I remember for a fucking fact that my memory's better than his. How did I beat this guy? I beat this guy with the leaf. I distinctly remember him saying, I'm not gonna pay for you to go to college to learn to make video games. Like, great. That's when my dreams were crushed. Because even after that, even after having my dreams crushed and finding out about like math and whatnot, I would still mess with programs like Zelda Classic. I would still mess with RPG Maker. I would never sit down. This is what irritates me. I never would sit down and actually like make a game from beginning to end in RPG Maker. Even if it's a goofy ass fucking like 5-hour RPG where you're on a quest to fucking stop the pizza bandit from making every single CC's pizza go out of business. Or like a silly RPG where like the government bans pizza or something and it's called Pizza Quest. And it's some fucking 4chan level offensive shit. But it's still that. Like, I've never done that. I've toyed around with RPG Maker. I've learned how to make things in RPG Maker. I can do basic stuff like making an event, making items and whatnot. But I think it's just, as I've gotten older, I've become less patient. I don't have the patience to toy around with something and experiment and then not have something not work. I get to a point where I'm like, I expect results. And then when I don't get those results, I'm like, ugh. And then I just give up and play Minecraft instead. Did I even get it? No, you got the compass, not the key. I was just had a chest in it. This is less of me talking about the game and more of me about trauma dumping again. I'm really bad about that. I'm really bad about the trauma dumping. That's kind of what I have to draw from. Another bit of sagely advice from Azu. Fuck your damn parents. If you're actually passionate about something, let's say you're passionate about video games. Let's say you're in a situation like I was. You're passionate about video games. You want to make video games, right? And then your parents like, I'm not going to pay for you to go to college and make games, right? Fine, fuck them. You spend the rest of high school, you go online, you find like online free help resources to help you get good at math. You get like really fucking good at it. And then you fucking start screwing around with Zelda Classic and RPG Maker and whatnot. You look up guides on how to fucking do game design and whatnot. And then you come up with a game, and you just put it on itch for free. Or like Game Jolt or something. You teach yourself programming. You start just to take challenges on, making like your next game. And then eventually you just go to college. Just go to college. You know, like if you are a if you already know how to make games and now you want to know how to like toy around with engines and whatnot to enhance your stuff, you just go to community college and take up computer science. You can't go wrong with computer science. You basically, if you want to be a game developer, don't go to college don't go to a college specifically for game design. What you want to do is you want to go be a software engineer. That's what you want to do. Making games is multiple things put together. A video game, first and foremost, needs logic. You can make a video game without graphics. They're called text-based games. Don't believe me? You know, everyone knows what the fuck a roguelike is, right? How many people know what the fuck Rogue is? Rogue is a game that runs in a fucking console window. Like, you know, command prompt, it runs in a command prompt window. Its entire interface is entirely text-based. There is no graphics at all. The graphics are made out of ASCII art. You are a letter zero. You are a number. You are a letter zero, walking through boxes made out of vertical and horizontal brackets. That's what you are. So first and foremost, all you need to do, all you need to learn, really, like, truly, is learn to code first and foremost. And then you can figure out art later. So it's 2016. I'm still in high school. We're just going to assume that my path in school kind of went the same way, where I wound up getting held back a year and I'm still into school for tards or whatnot. But the difference is the technology that's available. So I'm dabbling with like Game Builder Garage and Mario Maker and Roblox. It is so easy to make a game nowadays. I don't know why I don't make a game. You can, if you don't know how to draw art, use AI art. Artists will give you shit for it. People will give you shit for it. Make a game first and foremost. Make it fun. If you're just really bad at art, like you don't have the money to hire artists, you don't have the artistic skill to do stuff, and you want something, you have literally no drawing skill at all. Like you can't even draw a circle in MS Paint. Use AI. You can find all kinds of AI models out there. Like the models I use are trained on like drawing anime girls, but you can find AI models out there that are trained on like mythical monsters. You can find AI that's trained on like game sprites. You can AI generate video game sprites. Use AI to fill in everything. Use it for music, use it for text assets, and just note that it's either a temporary solution or it is going to be, it's either going to be a temporary solution or a permanent solution. It'll be one of those two. Everything is too close. I need to move something back. That's basically how that's going to work. That's basically what you're going to be doing. Study, like, fucking dick around with Python, make... I think I'm screwed. Because I don't think these boxes float up fast enough when the water goes up. I think you actually have to jump while the water's up. Yeah. These middle boxes are too close. What if I use the small boxes? Can we just, like, place them? Don't break them, just place them. To fill the gap. There's only 2 sticks in that pot, is there? The Tower of the Gods, this is basically your arbitrary water level. I always thought this was so cool. That they had, how do we cheese this? This is not working. Why is it too far? I'm gonna have to just leave the room and come back. I'm not gonna be able to get those sticks out of the water. I'm gonna celebrate my birthday by staying at home and doing absolutely nothing. I was thinking, oh, I'll go down to Arcadia Manor. I'll play the arcade games there. And I'm like, I've done that so many fucking times. I'm actually bored. Like, the last time I went there, I was bored within, like, 30 minutes. I'm like, why did I come all the way down here? If I had a group of friends IRL, I would probably consider going to the local bowling alley if it's still open and just go bowling for a bit. Then maybe seeing whatever movie is out and watching a movie. And then finally going to, like, Applebee's or something and getting dinner. I was trying to grab the box, I just was not able to. That's too far. Gotta move that forward. I think the solution here is not to use every large box, just to use a few of them. I think that's far enough. I think that's the exact spacing I need. That's still too far. If I move this box back 1/2 segment, it should be enough. There's no good movie out. There was someone said something about some movie that's out I could have watched. I think it's on Netflix though. Watch a bad movie and fucking laugh at it. Alright, why did we hop? Why did we do a short hop? So, you want to know why when I went to the ECPI they said you need to know all this math and shit? You notice how these boxes are reacting to water? How when Link stands on them, they don't just suspend in midair? There's a buoyancy, there's a little bit of buoyancy to it. And you can see how the box actually moves with how Link is. It reacts to him. That's physics. And there is no, like, Havoc engine. Havoc is not being used in Wind Waker. If it was, it would be on the box somewhere. I mean, the Havoc physics engine was a physics engine middleware that's used a lot in this generation of games. It's not even PhysX either. It is literally an in-game, or an in-house physics engine that was built specifically for this game. So the water buoyancy, God damn it. Well, that stick's gone. The water buoyancy, the how the boats bob on the water, how the camera reacts, all of this all has to be programmed in-house. It's a cookie cutter movies. You know, people complain about AI generated shit all the time. Like, okay. Imagine it's 5 years into the future and AI has basically become indistinguishable from human-made stuff outside of, like, really obscure, abstract, artsy-fartsy shit. Like, that's the only way you can tell it's made by a human, is something that's just very obscure. And, like, abstract and whatnot. You have like... Would anyone be able to tell the difference between a... Sticks fucking... do extinguish? Fucking A. Would anyone be able to tell the difference? Would anybody care? Since, you know, all movies are cookie cutter nowadays. The real problem is, like, everything feels cookie cutter and samey because we've basically explored every concept there is. The only way to be original is to now blend concepts together. Take things that already exist, blend them together. There are people that use AI to make really good art. They don't just do text-to-image prompt. They will take what AI will generate and then figure out how they can use what it generates to blend things together. Like, whoever thought that the soundtrack from Sonic Adventure 2 mixed with City Pop would just be so good? Well, someone just decided to prompt the AI to generate a song. Well, they fed the AI the soundtrack from Sonic Adventure 2 and then said generate it in the style of, like, City Pop. And then it gave them the idea of, like, okay, let's actually try doing this. The Sonic City Pop soundtrack that's on YouTube is made with AI, but it's not entirely self-generated. It's like they generated the samples or something and then, like, mastered it themselves. It's too safe because they're all expensive. Not anymore. I literally watched a video by Tectone before Tectone decided to take a long break. He watched a short film. It's like 20 minutes in length. I don't know what AI they're using. There is AI that can make films now. This guy had the AI make a bunch of scenes. Like, the scenes are like maybe 5 to 15 seconds in length. And then he just took the clips and threw them together in, like, DaVinci Resolve. You can make an epic. A 2-hour-long epic out of 20 fucking clips and then upload it to fucking YouTube. And you don't even need to know how to animate anything in fucking Miku Miku Dance. That's the best part. You can just do it yourself. Again, the only thing you can't do is anything that's, like, super abstract. The only thing you can't do is anything that's super abstract. Abstract. Why can I not say the word abstract? I was trying to say the word extract. But I'm like, no, the word's not extract, it's abstract. Holy shit, man, like, blue-collar jobs are going to be the future, but the problem is, like, blue-collar jobs won't be able to survive if blue-collar jobs become oversaturated. So, AI taking over jobs is actually a really big deal because, if the white-collar jobs are outsourced to AI, and people have to take blue-collar jobs, then that presents a problem, because now there's more people doing blue-collar jobs, which means prices will start going down for blue-collar jobs, but then it makes it so blue-collar jobs are just the next McDonald's job. And then all your McDonald's job workers, they're going to be displaced by robots. So you have robots taking the unskilled jobs. you have H-1B visa and AI replacing the high skill jobs. The only thing that's left are blue collar jobs. And those can't be oversaturated. If they're oversaturated, then they're no longer sustainable. A lot of blue collar jobs, there are people that are self-employed. That sound is super high-pitched. Should not be that pitch. So it does become a problem. You start early and have a reputation. The other thing about blue collar jobs is a lot of them are physical. So you need to start when you're a teenager. You need to start when you're like 17, 18. By the time you're 30, you should be at a point where you're not doing a lot of the physical labor, and you're actually the manager overseeing the young guys or training the young guys. If you work like a fucking office job, you can work that till you're like 60 or 70 until your mind starts to go. But like that rat just got fucking destroyed. But if you work a blue-collar job, your time limit is how physically fit you are. Like, if you are not physically fit, you need to get physically fit. If you're like me and you're fat, it's a little bit too late for me. It's going to be very, very hard for me to lose weight. Like, very, very hard. Because I basically have to unfuck my diet, and if you look into like how a lot of these foods are that we consume work, these foods are actually like a chemical slurry that get you addicted to the shit. So you're fighting like not only like the physical aspect, but you're also fighting the chemical aspect. I'm doing that on purpose. Okay, so I have the tingle tuner. That doesn't work. The treasure chest should be right here. That should have activated the chest. There's a chest there for tingle statues. So, yeah, it's not possible to get the tingle statues. It's not possible to 100% the game. There's no way to do the tingle tuner. Alright, it's this main room. There's 3 rooms we can go into. There's probably only 1 room that's open. This one. We're gonna learn a new Wind Waker tune. Secret God's God push R to call me and guide me to my place of truth. Come on! You know what's really silly? Tower of the Gods is actually introducing the player to a mechanic that is going to be utilized in the later dungeons. Like the other the final 2 dungeons in the game are going to be just a giant escort mission, much like this dungeon. So the like calling and telling them to wait thing is a thing that is in the later dungeons. There are many fat blue-collar workers out there. There are. But the problem is, blue-collar work is very physically demanding. It will tax your system. If you're out of shape, it's going to... You're going to kneecap yourself. That's what I mean. You will kneecap yourself. That's so stupid you have to do that. Stand that specific spot. So if you're playing Wind Waker and you get to this point in the game, you're like, oh man, I really hate this escort part of Tower of the Gods. I got some bad news for you. The rest of the game's dungeons are literally this. The other two big dungeons in the game past this one have you guide a character with you to set spots. Like, you need them. The Tower of the Gods is training you. It's getting you prepared for doing that. We're at the halfway mark through this dungeon, too. Alright, so now we're gonna learn this. We need to learn this. This is the, command melody? Right? Yeah, command melody. McKin wait beyond the doors, control them, and guide them to their places of truth to open the path to the gods. Yep, you're gonna have to do this. This command melody thing, you're also gonna be using it in the other two dungeons, because there's gonna be points in time where you have to directly control one of the other characters. So literally, this dungeon is training you on what's ahead. Don't you chuckle at me, you chuckle fuck. I can't aggro them from this far. Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, very funny. Yeah. Fall in a pit and die. I have to stand here and do it. I have to be the one that stands on the switch. Fucking sitar sounds. Like, this is like weird hand movements. It looks so fucking goofy. Back to birthday question, cake or no cake. If I could have things my way, I'd fucking love to either have like a cake or have like a like the giant fucking soft chocolate chip cookie things. I'd love to have one of those. But I bet you none of my parents are gonna get me any, so fuck.
Hey.
Link, it is I, the King of Red Lions. I'm afraid there are some areas which you will not be able to bring the servants of the tower, but do not fear leaving them behind. Once you have awakened them, they will wait patiently for your return. Of this I assure you. Yeah, because he's the one that set the Tower of the Gods. He knows about it. So I told somebody, like, you can use the bombs to blow up the areas where the Tingle statues are. You cannot. You can do it in the Wii U version, but not on GameCube. Time to go fight a nut that is dark. A dark nut, if you will. AKA Dogman with big fucking sword. How to beat him. Parry the fucking shit out of him. Helm splitter. Hey, come here. I need your belt, bitch. That is a lot of health. That is a lot. Oh god. Okay. I need to. Why am I not moving? Why is my movement speed shit all of a sudden? Okay, hold on. Boomerang. Now that he doesn't have a helmet. Ha! Ha! That's how we do it. No, get stun locked, bitch. Give me your sword. Sword. Hey, butthole! Look, missing this? We are a nuts. Yeah, but they are dark nuts. Why do they call them dark nuts? Maybe they're not supposed to be called nuts. Maybe it's supposed to be like dark knot. And it's a translation error? I don't know, there's a lot of weird translation error things. Don't forget to break the pillars. Get monies. Get items. And then this should give us the, me. Who's us? This should give me the bow. The hero's bow. It's not just any bow, it's the hero's bow. How has the twine and the wood on that not rotted away after all these years? Control stick aiming, dude. The amount of strength Link must have to be able to hold an arrow back. Have you ever tried holding an arrow back like that? It's fucking hard. Like, really hard. I'm like, can I not hook it on any of these? And I don't think I need to be close to the guy to be able to... Oh, there's gaps. I have to pick them up. I'm like, I don't think I need to be close to the guy to use the command melody. I just need to be in the same room. Yeah, the pillars. That's right. Yeah, I know. They just wanted to show off the power of the GameCube, that you can, like, destroy terrain or some shit. Platforming. What is this, a fucking Mario game? Oh, sorry, because with the bow and arrow, all the armos are going to activate now. Makes you wonder if these statue things are, like, spirits trapped, like, or sealed inside of a statue, or if they're just automatons. I think they're just automatons. Which insinuates that in ancient Hyrule, they knew how to make automata. Alright, fuck it. Give me the boomerang. Boomerang, damn it. How to deal with keys in this game. Boomerang. That's how you deal with them. There's something, yeah, there's something in this room. The center? What room I am? There's left and right. Oh, let's go down here first. That was close. That was this chest that just gives us a key. Need to open one of the doors. Wait, no, this might be the spot that has the tinkle chest. There's nothing here. Is there a switch I was supposed to hit? No. There's clearly a chest here. But I don't... What? What was I supposed to do in this room? There was another eye down here, wasn't there? Yeah. Damn it! Don't know if there's something important in that chest room. It's just like treasure. Mother... Okay, I'm just gonna use the leaf to get to that. Your jumps are so rigid. I think I have enough magic power just to get to that platform. Oh, it was just a joy pendant. Okay. Whatever. Alright, next part of this room is, bombs. This room is basically a giant scale. You need to have the scales be level. You need these guys. I knew that would work. These guys. Okay, I have the bow and I have the bombs out. That's what I need. You there. Oh, we need to use, something like this. Very few areas in the game, there's like a pedestal or a thing you stand on and you play one of the songs, like in Ocarina of Time. It's not really telegraphed very well. They really did experiment with big enemies in this game. Big enemies that are very scary. That's a treasure chart. Yeah, you have to go look in dungeons. Some dungeons have treasure charts in them. Some of them might be heart pieces too. Alright, we need to toss 2 of these guys on the scale now. It's 1. The scale won't go into the water. If I toss 2 on there, it'll keep the scale level, so when I jump on it, it won't drop. Alright. Yeah, it basically is the bonus room. You play Zelda games is usually a good idea too. That is a very great sound. Amazing sound. By the way, if you play this on any other emulator, you don't have that problem. If you played this on any other emulator or original hardware, the sound isn't that high-pitched. God, why did it have to be so loud? You can soft block yourself if you don't have any magic. Why? Why does the sound have to be so aggressive? My ears. My fucking ears, dude. Nintendo, please. Fix this shit. Why is the audio pitch so fucked? Fix blocks. This guy can go through screeching lasers. I'm trying not to have that sound be there. I'm trying so hard. God damn it. Fucking why? Why? Ah, yes. We have the pathing of the AI literally be a straight line to where the player is. Oh, whiz ropes. Birdman with wand. Ma! 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 That is a weird sounding like. And then when you kill them, they sound like a Native American doing a war call. Fucking why? Alright, so we need 2 statues to counter Link's weight. We need 3 statues to counter Link's weight plus the Guardian. Yeah, I just realized this guy's a Pingus. Look at the, look, why? Why does it have a Pingus? Why? That's intentional. They intentionally did that. They intentionally put like a little spiked Pingus on it. I mean, you look where it's at. You cannot tell me that that is not a Pingus. That is a Pingus. What the fuck, Nintendo? This game was rated E for everyone. And the statues literally have a stone Pingus. Oh my god. Yeah, they'll stick a pinger. They'll stick a... It's like Japan keeps sticking fucking... subliminal messages in their games. And media. Like, stuff that looks like genitalia or like innuendos to sex or something because they're trying to subliminally brainwash their population to breed. Because there is a population crisis in Japan. Because people are not having sex. Well, you know, all Japan has to do to make people have segs is, like, make having children affordable. Problem solved. That is literally the problem. Just, you can't do what America did or else people abuse it. This is the main part of the dungeon. I think there's still a few more rooms ahead. I don't think it's just run up to the boss at this point. Oh no, it literally is just run up to the boss. Oh great! Our favorite sound is here. Lovely. Well, fuck. Why? Why is that glitched? Look, okay, look, let's just, where is the capture? We're just gonna turn the game's audio down for a little bit. Why do this part? Because, Jesus Christ. Why did they make the laser sound so fucking loud? We got the big key. Not the boss key, not the nightmare key, it's the big key. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oh, I have to defeat them. Door's locked. Oh, that's right, I have to go around them and poke them in their butt. On these things with the laser eyes, you can kill them. Was it? It was bombs, though, right? No, it wasn't bombs either. Ouchies! Fuck you and your laser. Yeah, I just need to turn the audio down. Ah, it's too low. Alright. You think you're outside where the Great Sea is? It's not. You don't see any of the fucking islands out here. Alright, so this is the fuck you room. How the hell did I get in this? Do this. That works. It does not work. I don't want to let go. Must we have the sound be that? Please. My ears. There's a sentry one that spins round. Fuck you and your feather. Well, I guess I'm not getting a fairy. I think if I remember right, we need both arrows and bombs for this fight. If you run out of arrows, this guy will actually like sneeze out arrows, which is funny. But yeah, this is the boss of this area. You have done well to find your way to this place. Oh, chosen one. Accept this final challenge. Please don't have a laser attack that's like obnoxiously loud. An automaton. Hey, remember that one boss from Super Mario 64 with the giant fucking hands? Fucking stock sound effect. Really? The main way this boss does damage in the first phase with the hands is the hands will sweep you off the platform. And what's off the platform is the floor is electrified. And I have no arrows. Like I said, he sneezes out arrows. And here we go, boss defeated. The path can now be opened. Oh, chosen one. What will now come to pass is tied to your fate, to the path that you have chosen. Go forth with caution. So it's like a guardian. And it spits out a heart container. Tried and true hand boss. Yep, hand boss. Reminds you of Bongo Bongo from Ocarina of Time a little bit. Now we have to ring the bell. Which is a wonderful time to remind anybody that's watching the VOD, if they're enjoying it, to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. You know, because the YouTube thing. And Link is now deaf. What do you mean, or don't? Don't do it. Don't think about it. Just hit the like button, and then hit subscribe, and then ring the bell. 3 simple little taps. Not that hard. You have done well, Link. It would seem the gods have acknowledged you to be a true hero. But this does not mean your trials have ended here. Once you take your first step into the world beyond the ring of light you see shimmering in the waves before you, your true trial will begin. Are you ready? I even think that sound effect's wrong. I think it's the wrong pitch. Link realizes while he's in the golden ring, he can breathe. I love how they built this really big open field around this castle and you can't even walk in it. You're probably wondering where we are, aren't you? Unfortunately, there's not enough time for me to explain it to you now. Once you are able to strike down Ganon with the item you obtain in this castle, all will be made clear to you. Trust in my words. See what awaits you in the castle. Ah, yes. We are at a place where there's no wind. It's completely under the water. Almost like it's sealed away. This is Hyrule. Or what's left of it. Sealed, time frozen in time, and sealed under the Great Sea. Like some sort of great barrier. It's implied that the entirety of Hyrule is under the Great Sea. Like, the entire Great Sea is under Hyrule. Hyrule's, like, under it. But, like, scale-wise, it looks like the Great Sea is bigger than Hyrule. If you play Breath of the Wild, you'll remember that Hyrule sits in a valley. And it's surrounded by, like, a great chasm. Taking that into account, it would be feasible to understand that, like, hey, yeah, you know, Hyrule actually is... It is possible for it to be completely submerged as a Great Sea. Hyrule is in an area around surrounded by a lake. Everything here is literally just an approximation. You see giant snow-capped mountains. Some areas look like fields. You can't make out Kakariko Village because it's not there. It doesn't exist. I would have loved to explore a Hyrule that is in this style. And it's like toony style. But alas, no. We can only see glimpses of it off in the distance. But unfortunately, this is actually a really good stopping point. Because after we get the item that's here, we will be entering into the second half of the game. Like, as soon as you grab the item here, you go right back to Forsaken Fortress. Then there's 2 more dungeons. Then it's time to do a whole bunch of side quests to get all the heart containers and stuff. Which I'll probably do when it's time to do the Triforce quest that everybody loves. You know the Triforce quest, the one where you have to hunt down a bunch of sea charts and spend a lot of rupees. Yes, that one. So much fun! There's also, like, a couple mini-games we can do. But fortunately, we have the ability to just, like, save moments in time. And then recall them. At a moment's notice, like, if you didn't know. Oh no, I didn't mean to jump off that. Okay, well, we're back here. So we're going to be abusing that to help speed things along. If it wasn't meant to be abused, it wouldn't be available to us. That's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Where is the stream schedule? Do I still have that under image share? I do. Tomorrow is going to be Borderlands 3 with Bandit, unless he's not able to do so, in which case we'll play something else. Thursday was supposed to be Hollow Knight, but the community told me, hey, I should just play the game on my own, so that's now an open slot. There's no stream planned for Friday, so there won't be any streams then. I'll be taking a break, and then Saturday we'll be at it with Kirby, another game I'm trying to finish. I'm a little bit on the fence about Donkey Kong Bonanza. Like, should I just put a pin in it and say we're done, or should I at least... I think what I should do is I should at least do Emerald Rush on every layer, and then afterwards we can put the game down. And then, like, doing the harder levels I should do on my own. Because that game has to have... I have to put a pin in it at some point. As much as Nintendo wouldn't want me to put a pin in it. Because there's other games that I can play. Now that Bonanza's finished, I can focus on Wind Waker. That was my B game. So Wind Waker will be back up in front and center. And then we're going to be doing Wind Waker and Kirby. And then hopefully we'll be done with either Wind Waker or Kirby, or maybe both, by the end of this month. Just in time for Pokemon to come out. How long would it take me to go through... this is post-stream yap for a second. How long would it take for me to do How Long to Beat Pokemon Legends Arceus? How long would it take? Alright, so... Pokemon Legends Arceus. To fully beat Pokemon Legends Arceus, you have to capture every single Pokemon. You don't have to fill out the Pokedex completely, just capture every single Pokemon. That's all you have to do. In order to... Because the game... I consider the game finished when you actually fight Arceus. And then capture... Don't capture. You obtain an avatar of Arceus. Which is just Arceus, anyway, but... It says... And I haven't done the post-game. There's post-game in Legends Arceus as well that we can do. It says it'll take 25.5 hours to get through main story. And it'll take 44.5 hours to get through main and sides. And then 80 hours for completionist. And the confidence level on that rating is all blue, so it'll take 80. So, you gotta figure, how long would that take? Looking at a calendar, real quick. I'm kind of planning things out here. Because it is the 17th, Legends ZA comes out on the 16th. I know I'm gonna stream Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 when those come out. So that'll be another B game that we can hold us over. Is there anything else I was streaming? Okay, there's Borderlands. But I'm doing that as off collabs. That's like 1 or 2 a week. This game we're about halfway through. It might take... If I do half and half. If we do Borderlands once a week. We do Zelda and Kirby. How long to beat Kirby? How long? I'm looking at how long to beat. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Starcross World's 8 hours. Kirby and the Forgotten Lands 26 hours. I've already done 2 streams of it. That's 2 hours in. So that is 22 hours left. So if we do 2-hour streams, this is like 4. Be 22 divided by 4. By 4. 5.5. So 5.5 weeks from right now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, Kirby will last us until Pokemon comes out. And then Zelda Wind Waker. No results found because there's a space between Wind and Waker. And I'm a dummy. 66 hours, it says. It actually takes less time to go through Wind Waker HD, and the stupid reason why is because you have the fast sale. That's the main reason why. So, Nintendo, GameCube, emulated, whatever. 100% on GameCube or emulated. I'm gonna go with emulated on this. 54 hours and 46 minutes. So about 60 hours. I'm trying to guess how far in we are. How many streams did I do and how long were they? This stream is exactly 3 hours, like 3 hours, 7 minutes. I'm not gonna cheese Legends Arceus of Home. Part of the fun in that game is catching the Pokemon. I'm already 9 hours into it. So 9 out of 60 means that we have 51. Let's take 50. If we take the 4 hours we would do if it's half and half. 3 hour streams. Because both of them were about 3. 3 hour stream, but 6 streams. 51 divided by 6 is 8.5. So it's 8.5 weeks. So that is, no, we're not doing any more Wind Waker this week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So November. So we'll be done with Wind Waker by the time Age of Imprisonment comes out. We'll be done with Kirby about 1 or 2 weeks into Legends Arceus. Or into Legends ZA. So we'll be doing Legends ZA along with Kirby. And then Kirby will get wrapped up, and we're going to be bum rushing Legends ZA. It's literally going to be a 4-1 type of deal. So when Legends ZA comes out, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be like 4 streams. 4 streams a week of Legends ZA, because that's all I'm going to want to play. And there will be like our one break game, which will be Kirby, or it could be Borderlands, or it could be Zelda. Maybe 1 week if I'm tired of doing Pokemon and we just do 3 days of it, then we do more Zelda. That's enough yapping. The post stream yaps is where the viewership falls off. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys tomorrow with Borderlands, and if Bandit's not down for Borderlands, then you know what? I think we'll just continue Zelda. We'll just do more Zelda. Get that wrapped up. Because Zelda's going to be the longer game, Kirby will be the shorter one. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. And follow me on Twitch if you want to know when I'm live. I'll catch you guys next time. Until then, rest well and sweet dreams.